right across this line go the long grain train.
The more we can keep our cars going and turning, the better off I think we all will be. If we move them more effectively, the more cars that we can add and the more business we can grow on the Burlington Northern. What we've done is we made a long-term capital investment on the BN and adding 1,000 cars to our base fleet.
This order of grain cars for the Burlington Northern Railroad should provide a lot of flexibility to provide their customers with features that they may not have had in the past. Some of the design features should cause the car to be serviceable on the rails for a longer period of time, for longer service to the railroad and to the customer.
It is an ocean and a vision bold to feed this world with that harvest gold. Now from the earth to the table, here the journey's led, and from that heartland far has come the daily bread.
What it really boils down to, and our prime focus, is asset utilization. By controlling the flow of the empties, we're able to control the pipeline to the specific regions on our territory.
On-time delivery is very important to a flour miller. It is to all your customers, I'm sure, but certainly particularly important for us. Service has improved over the years. We get much better turnaround not only on the wheat cars, but on the flour cars as well. So there has been an improvement in rail utilization.
In the past year in particular, I've noticed a big change in the priority that grain receives. Before, we would always hear the problem with lack of power, lack of crews. A lot of those areas have been resolved, and we have not experienced that. And when we have the large programs that we have and the large volumes of exports that we had this past year, it's very important for us to know and see a consistent service level. There's a lot of times that you can make or break us on a particular shipment on the way that it's moved. And the better the service level and the consistency and the communication relating to that whole chain is going to make success for ourselves and for the Burlington Northern.
As a grain merchant, it's a constant balancing act, keeping track of our logistics and making sure that they move smoothly so that we can execute our contracts, both domestic and export.
When an exporter makes a sale or a merchandiser makes a sale, that's just the very beginning of the whole process. From there, he spends probably 90% of his time worrying about logistics and getting the grain in position, which really goes all the way from the farmer all the way to the vessel at the export elevator.
We've got two pipelines that we have to manage. We have to manage our empty equipment pipeline. We also have to manage the loaded grain pipeline at the same time, our customers' pipeline. We don't want everything bunching up in one place, so we try to match ship arrival with grain arrival to expedite the whole move.
We depend upon the railroad to place trains on a timely basis and deliver trains on a timely basis to manage our inventories. We have a rapid turnover of our inventory space, and we physically cannot store grain that we have purchased for any length of time. A typical shipment will take about 5 52-car units. And if just one unit is delayed, the whole vessel is delayed, which maybe affects not only that particular vessel, but 3 or 4 vessels behind it.
When you have a vessel sitting at the port, It's very expensive to have that sitting idle, not being loaded.
Truly, time is money in our industry, and the key to keeping a fluid and what essentially becomes a profitable operation is maintaining that mix of inbound traffic to match the vessels that are arriving to pick up the product. On the rail side, it's very critical to us to have the right product at the right time, not just within a few days, but actually within hours. If we know a customer is shipping on a cot, it increases our confidence that that grain will arrive in a timely fashion.
We think that the COTS program is the way of the future. It allows a win-win partnership with our customer, and it provides for efficient, dependable, quality service. And that's what this business is all about.
I guess it's a good feeling to know that farmers in the United States can feed a great number of people per farmer. Most countries aren't that fortunate.
So roll on, say the singing wheels. We carry wheat from the golden field. We carry corn from the western plains out across this land.